inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
There were a few eyebrows raised when Tennessee took Malik Willis in the 3rd round this year, but rest assured, Ryan Tannehill is still the man in Tennessee after leading the Titans to the top seed in the AFC last season. His 12 wins were the most he's posted in 9 seasons as an NFL starter. And he's only the 3rd quarterback to lead the Titans to 3 playoff appearances in the NFL, joining Steve McNair and Warren Moon.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 22 carries, 131 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. Looking at his offensive line, they've really asserted their role out there, and I'm confident they can repeat it again this week. His size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they look to convert it. It will be a 3rd and 4. bounds and incomplete. Fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And this will be a Texans first down as they get this up to about the 42.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Texans still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And really, it's just sort of been one thing after another, Charles.
It certainly has, and they're one of those teams that while all teams talk...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the moment.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out comes Houston. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I know this isn't what they were hoping to see at any point this season from their new starter because they brought him in to take care of the ball and add a new dimension to the offense. They didn't expect the dimension to be a bunch of turnovers, and that's what's happening right now.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Mo Alley-Cox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already. And we'll try to sort things out here as they begin with the first down. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second down throw now from Stroud.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
He gets this complete to Cephas. He's going to have the first down and then some.
Touchdown!
Quintez Cephas.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Stroud looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Caught by Woods.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Stroud.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense.
Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And they get him down the number before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tannehill on target to Burks. First down, Tennessee.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Tannehill gives this to the former Texan, DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
That one sails out of bounds. A side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it.
Now Mike Vrabel unsure of that last call. He's going to throw out the red flag.
Play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Throwing now is Stroud. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Down.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Okay, right?
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Airing it out deep for Woods. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That's underneath to Pierce. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The throwing again is Stroud. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready, play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's another Texans first down. First and goal at the
They'll run here with Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this will be a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now a second time called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Stroud now on 2nd down. He's got it to Collins, complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They
gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Stroud. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have come. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Stroud on third down now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just about on his own goal line. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger there on the stop. And Stroud now to throw. Schultz hauls in the quick throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stroud. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the end zone, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 2 taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 75. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Well, Houston's offense taking over again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Amani Hooker. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
His pass caught at the 4. And it's a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by... Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Tannehill. Complete to Hilton. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
A first down carry for Henry. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 160 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Titans get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On first down, here's Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Texans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 5 yards on the play.
On third down, Henry. And some room to work. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over that base. 49 yards on the ground for a man, 9 carries. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Stroud now on 1st and 10. On a slant, here's Collins. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Pierce now up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Strike.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
3rd and goal, Stroud. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Caught on the slant. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now Tannehill. And is caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. First and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Stroud out of the gun here. That's complete. It's Collins. And they're going to be settling now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Stroud. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter.